With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Well, hello students, now we're going to see this question. The question says that a wheel is at rest and its angular velocity increases uniformly and becomes 80 radians per second. Okay, after 5 seconds. The total angular displacement is, so we need to find the total angular displacement. So basically if you see over here, the velocity increases uniformly. Okay, velocity increases uniformly. Okay, uniformly. Okay, uniformly. Okay, so this is basically angular velocity. Okay, angular velocity increases uniformly. That means what? Angular acceleration means basically change in velocity, angular velocity, which is omega, per unit time is basically constant. Okay, that means what? This means that alpha, which is angular acceleration, is constant. Okay, so this means what? We can use the equations of rotational motion. So since we need to find out the displacement over here, which equation we will use? We need to find the displacement. Firstly, we'll write out what we know. We need to find displacement. We know that initial velocity was 0 and final velocity was what? Final angular velocity was 80 radians per second. Okay, so we'll write over here 80, and basically time is given in 5 seconds. Okay, so basically we have been given time is equal to 5 seconds. So which equation we will use? We will use the third equation. Okay, so we'll use the third equation. Okay, what is the third equation? Basically it is omega f square is equal to omega naught square plus 2 into alpha into theta. Okay, so this is basically omega f is basically final angular momentum, omega naught is basically initial angular final angular velocity, basically not momentum. So omega f is basically final angular velocity, omega naught is basically initial angular velocity, and 2 alpha theta, which is 2 into alpha is angular acceleration and theta is basically angular displacement. Okay, so what will this come out to be? We'll put all the values. So it will come 80 squared will be equal to 0 square plus 2 into alpha. Okay, basically alpha is not given to us over here, so we can do one thing. Firstly we will find out alpha. Okay, so how are we going to find out alpha? Firstly we are going to use these three quantities and use it in the first equation. Okay, so we don't know alpha over here, alpha is unknown and theta is also unknown, so two unknowns can't be found out by one equation. So firstly we have to use the first equation over here. Okay, first equation is what? Omega f is equal to omega naught plus alpha into t. Okay, so this is what is the first equation. So from this 80 will be equal to alpha into 0 plus alpha into t is basically 5. Okay, so alpha will come out to be what? Alpha will come out to be 80 by 5. 80 divided by 5. So this will be what? It will be 14 radians per second square. Okay, so this is basically what will come out. It will come out to be, it will not be 14, it will be 16 basically. So 16 radians per second square. So now we'll put the value of alpha over here. Okay, so we'll have 80 square is what? 6400 will be equal to what? It will be equal to 2 and basically 2 into alpha is 16 into theta. So from here theta will be what? Theta will come out to be 6400 divided by 2 into 16. Okay, so theta will come in radians only. Okay, because everything we did was in radians. So theta will be equal to, so now we'll start doing the cancellation. 16 times 4 is 64 basically, so it will come 400. Okay, and basically 2 times 2 is 4, so it will come 200. So our answer will be 200. Okay, 200 radians. Got it? So this is basically our answer, that the angular displacement was 200 radians. Got it? Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.